Is like a hurricane for the Nintendo Switch. Why do I say that? Well, Capcom just announced this 6-game collection called the Disney Afternoon Collection for all major consoles for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, and not the Switch. Now, some games I'm kind of understanding, like South Park has just put the whole theory down that the Fractured Butthole could come out for the Nintendo Switch. That's kind of a game I can kind of understand why they wouldn't want to put that on there, but there's a lot of people that would love to see that on there. I mean, we haven't seen a South Park game on a Nintendo platform since, well, Nintendo 64. There was South Park Rally, and then South Park Chef's Love Shack. I believe that's what it was called. But anyways, we're getting off of the main topic here. So, this collection is going to have 6 games in their 8-bit style. It's including DuckTales, DuckTales 2, Darkwing Duck, Tailspin, Chip 'n Dale Rescue Ranger, and I believe that might have been in 1 and 2. I think so. I haven't taken a complete look into it. But it's going to come with a few little extras, some concept art, some music things, some other small things. This is not going to be like a DuckTales remastered like they did back in 2013 for all the major consoles. That also came on the Wii U, by the way. So, my problem with this is the fact that don't you think that this technically would be the game that Nintendo Switch players would be getting? Main people who are getting the Nintendo Switch love Nintendo. They've probably loved Nintendo ever since the NES days. And those games were on the NES. So it is kind of baffling that these games have not been announced for the Nintendo Switch. But I think I might have a theory on this. Nintendo has been very notorious about getting Virtual Console and also getting third-party games from the old NES days, Super Nintendo days, to get on the Virtual Console. So my possible thought on this is that all those games will be on the Nintendo Switch, just not in the collection. They're going to put it into the Virtual Console. Kind of like when the Mega Man Legacy Collection came out on everything but the Wii U, because Mega Man 1 through 6 was on the Virtual Console. So that is my guess on maybe why that's not happened, or they're just not ready to announce it yet. Nintendo really does have a knack for telling developers when to not talk about their games being launched. Maybe they're waiting for E3. Nintendo have put up a lot of E3 rooms, so they must have some big announcements. But right now, the Switch is very bare. And in the next video, I'm really going to go into deep about what my personal thoughts are on the Switch, and I'm going to give like an early review of it, which means I'm just going to kind of like judge it now, and then probably towards the end of the life cycle of the Switch, I will go ahead and judge it then, just to see how far they've come, which I think would be a nice way to do it. So, anyways, this one's kind of awkward for me because of the fact that it's just 2D platforming. Look, Shovel Knight. It's got its big hit on the Nintendo platforms. That's where it really shined. And it was nice that they came onto other consoles and got a few other little bonuses for being on the PlayStation 4, like you had to fight Kratos, or Xbox One, I think you got to mess against the Battletoads. I think that's what it was. But 2D platformers has been a huge thing for Nintendo gamers for a very long time, even to this day. So it is baffling to see them not on the Nintendo Switch console. But I think maybe due to my reasons that I said, my thoughts, maybe that's why. Or they're just not allowing it to be talked about yet. So, we will see. My only hope is that Nintendo really is getting some big third-party games. Because right now, The biggest third-party game that we know about that people are actually excited about is Skyrim. That's probably about the biggest one that people are losing their stuff over. Maybe the Street Fighter 2 a little bit, but Skyrim is what pretty much everyone's going, oh god, Skyrim to Nintendo? Mind blown, So I hope that that is not going to be the only big game, like big AAA third-party title that we're going to get. And so far, from all the stuff I've seen, I mean, I know there's some people looking forward to some of the other third-party games, but I feel like that is the biggest one that people are going head over heels for. And I'm a little bit nervous that that might be the only one, or the only few games that people are really going to be getting from the third-party side. So down below, I would like you guys to talk a little bit about this. What do you think about it? Do you think that this Disney Afternoon Classic thing should come to the Switch? Do you guys think maybe it shouldn't? Do you guys think that maybe putting it on the Virtual Console instead is a smarter idea? And also, what games do you want to personally see come on the Switch? Do you want to see the South Park Fractured Butthole come on there? Or any other big Mass Effect Andromeda? You guys want to see that on there? Put a list below and tell me what are some of the biggest games that you want to see on the Switch. Eventually, I'm going to go ahead and do that too, because there's some games I would love to see come on to Nintendo platforms that maybe haven't for a while, or just haven't, period. So, with that being said, I'm out of here. It's game over for me, and I'll see you guys for the next video. See you later.